Oh, welcome back. So, my tires are shot. The other side actually looks worse. But, it's been hazing the tires really bad. And they're just spinning like crazy, just doing pulls on the street. Like, not from a dig, no burnouts or anything. So, I kind of... Alright, look at that one. Now look at that one. So, I kind of just went full send with it, and these are gonna fit on there. I obviously have to chop the quarters up, but I'm gonna, dude, let me just sit it next to it real quick. I mean, I'm gonna try to test fit it and just see if it'll sit on there. Like, obviously I wouldn't be able to drive like that, but I just kind of want to see where my starting point is gonna be. So that's what I'm about to do right now, is just to see if I can get it on there and set the car down on one of them at least. I might have to jack the other side up a little bit, we'll see, but yeah, let's see if it's even possible. Boy, I'm saying, all I had to do was hit it with that. Damn, that's close. She's tight. Look at that though. Dude, that looks good. I mean, this shit's poking. Look at that. Boy, it's got a big old tire on it now. Damn, alright, cool. Dude, that was so close. The jack dropped down real quick like it does because it's shitty. But I thought it was about to hit, and man, look at that, that's close. Obviously, I can't drive like that, but that being said, like, that's really not that bad. So I'm not gonna have to raise it at all. What I'm gonna do is, for now, those cheap eBay flares. That sucks, but that's what's gonna have to happen. And when I do, I might be able to lower it back down a little bit when I do. We'll see. I really can't lower it much because of the radiator now. So that's probably not going to happen. It'll probably stay at the same height that it is. And I'm going to have to cut right here. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have to take much out. But there's a lot. I don't know if you can see my finger, but like, it's like a whole half a finger's worth, like down here before it hits the inner wheel well. So that's gonna get taken out probably like that, something like that. Just a really small on the corner. It's not gonna be too aggressive. And I'm muddling around ideas of maybe getting some of those metal over fenders and welding those on, or I might try and make my own. So I'm thinking maybe, so what I could do is I could just cut like the radius around like a lip out, or well, whenever I cut this part out, I'll save this radius right here, and then I can build out from here and then fill it in with sheet metal. I don't know what's gonna look better. I wanted to do over fenders, but those are like stupid expensive, and they're all fiberglass, and they'll take months to get here. And anyways, so like I can never, pop tires again. If I wanted to, it's just gonna blow out the fiberglass. But dude, that looks pretty good. I like it. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the front, because it'll look stupid with the flares on the rear and not on the front. I might just do flares on the rear for now until I figure out what I can do with the front. We'll see how it goes. But I got this sim style rim, so I can get a set of 15-inch street tires and make those the front runners now, and have a matching set of rims, which I haven't had in a while. I have 2 more of these, but they're inside with shot tires, and I mean, there's no sense in running them. But these are 16s, and it's so hard to find tire sizes for 16s. I still plan on using these rims though. I want to find another set of grippier tires to throw on the back, so I'm working on that to see if I can make that work. But yeah, that's not a bad start. So I guess this is gonna be the start of a we're doing fender flares video. I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to get to this, but well, it's going to be pretty soon. This is probably going to be the next task, because we can't turn it up with that on there. That looks dope. Look at that. All right, well, I guess next clip you're gonna see what we're doing about this. Well, it's a while later, and I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So I got those flares, and like they're absolutely completely the wrong ones, like not anywhere remotely close. But I want to run these tires and turn the boost up, so I'm gonna cut anyways. Look at it from the back, dude. It looks ridiculous. That's great though. So I mean, I kind of wanted to make my own flares anyways, but I really don't know if it'll work out me trying to make them than to get some weld on ones. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it some more. But right now, what I'm thinking about doing is just to be able to run these is the old tires. When I first put them on, I had to raise the suspension up because it hit right in here and it was cutting into the tire. So I'm definitely gonna have to cut this leading edge, I don't know what you call it, this front part right here, the back of the rocker, and probably like I'm thinking like make a line like from like here, kind of like that, maybe around, and then come back down to here, because that's how I have the bumper attached, is right there. So I mean, as long as I cut a little bit and then keep going, right? But I was thinking of like cutting the strip out and pulling it out, and then taking sheet metal and like bringing it in. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might just cut it out to where it'll work at first, and then think about it some more before I decide what to do. So I'm probably just gonna draw a line and cut. Let's see what happens. Well, so much for minty quarters. We done did this. Yep, that's the thing now. Damn it, boy, they cut them up. Oh. Point of no return. Alright, I'm gonna, the best of my ability, match the other side, because I free-handed that. I think it came out alright. And figure out what I'm gonna do from there. My bad. I completely forgot to record. So, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm trying to match what I did over here. I kind of just started doing stuff yesterday. And yeah, that's what I ended up with. So I made the initial cut that I'm doing on the other side, and then I was like, you know what, I might as well just like go ahead and send it and just finish this, or you know, just cut the fender out and get it ready to put a over fender on or build something or whatever I ended up doing. But yeah, so I cut all that out, and I took the spring out of the shock and I let it sit down on the bump stop, and it's just like literally perfect. Like this is just like sitting right over top of it with like the tiniest little gap. So I'm gonna try and match the other side. I really don't feel like taking the coil spring out over there, but I think, I mean, it's never gonna go all the way to the bump stop anyway, so I should be golden on that. But yeah, I gotta run the list race tomorrow, and I want to run these tires and turn it up. So that's my plan right now. I'm just kind of doing things. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos and just going for it, man. You know, how I normally do. So I'll record in between of me doing what I'm doing here. Well, I guess that's what you get out of a $10 Harbor Freight grinder. Luckily I bought 2. That sucks. This thing is hot. That doesn't sound good. Well, I'll switch over to the other one. Alright, cut the first lip out, cut this piece out. Now I cut slits in here and hammer it up and weld it. And this shit fucking sucks to weld. The other side, lowest setting, tiny little tack, and it just burns through. It's really annoying, so I'm about to be pissed off here for a second, but that's the gist of it. It's not gonna look pretty, but it's gonna be covered up at some point. Well, looks like shit. This stuff sucks to weld, but it's sturdy. Serves its purpose. So now, trim these off and then grind it down. I'm gonna have to do something with this, because this, I don't know if it's gonna be exposed or not. I don't know what direction this is going. It could be covered up. Still in the process of figuring out what I'm gonna put over top of this, but something's going on it, I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's gonna work for now, and I'm gonna go fast. And there it is. I just took a little silicone and went on all the little spots that where I cut the slits and whatnot to fold that piece up and hit it with some paint, and that's what it's gonna be for now. Well, let me show you with the tire on. Alright, I turned the boost controller up a little bit. I don't know what it's gonna hit, but we're gonna find out. We'll do a little data log. Let's start it. Wait till we get over this hill. That's not right. Well, something's off. Alright, we'll figure that out. Didn't go over 10. That was weird. Okay, so I forgot. I was gonna keep recording other stuff on this video, and it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So I was gonna make this turn in the boost up video, but I ended up having an issue where, well, my fuel pump sock got clogged, so it was fuel cutting. I didn't really record me fixing it because I was trying to get ready to go to the drag strip and run the list, which you'll see that in a separate video. And I kind of just fixed it. But basically, I'm just gonna stop this one here, and it's just me getting the tires on and chopping the fenders and all that and whatnot. And then there will be 2 following videos after this. So you'll see me at the drag strip after this, and then after that you'll see how I ended up finishing the whole, well, kind of finishing the whole thing that I started here. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.